The Emperor of Ice Cream. Call the roller of big cigars, the muscular one, and bid him whip in kitchen cups concupiscent curds. Let the wenches dawdle in such dress as they are used to wear, and let the boys bring flowers in last month's newspapers. Let be finale of scene. The only emperor is the Emperor of Ice Cream. Take from the dresser of deal, lacking the 3 glass knobs, that sheet on which she embroidered fantails once, and spread it so as to cover her face. If her horny feet protrude, they come to show how cold she is, and dumb. Let the lamp affix its beam. The only emperor is the Emperor of Ice Cream. And this other poem, this Emperor of Ice Cream, which is so surprising, and the words in it are so surprising. The only emperor is the Emperor of Ice Cream, thinking about death in such a cold way, right? The woman who is covered by the piece of fabric that she in fact embroidered herself, and it's taken out of this pine box into which actually she's going to be put in a pine box now that she's dead. And this idea of sweetness of life being the only thing that really exists. He's not very positive in the first stanza, where he's talking about the people that at the wake, right? He's talking about some kind of low-life people, the roller of big cigars, they're fooling around with the people in the kitchen that are supposed to be working, the wenches, right? The wenches in the kitchen, you know. There's some hugely sexual undertone to all of this, that somehow they're doing something down there that probably isn't appropriate for a wake. And, you know, but despite all of that, all the seaminess of life, despite all of that, the one thing that's important is the sweetness in life. And yes, and death is the mother of beauty, right? And he said that in another poem. So if you think about that death is the mother of beauty, that the finality is the only thing that gives value to the thing that ended, then you really get Stevens. That's his underlying thought. Well, see, this is an interesting thing, because it always makes me think back to Hamlet. And Hamlet, in the play Hamlet, the verb to be is in the play so many times. So this idea of being and not seeming, which is something that Hamlet says in, his mother says, you know, you seem so sad, and he says, seems? No, I am. I'm in mourning for my father. And this idea of being the end of seeming is this very existential idea that the moment, this moment is, but it will seem to have been in the next moment or in the one that preceded it. So this idea of being in the moment is very important in this poem. And ice cream, think about ice cream. If you don't eat it right away, it becomes mush. So you got this be in the moment kind of thought process.